Will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to
hey, what's up, man?
This crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Lurching closer toward the midway of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Jamal Agnew now to return it.
Yeah, I seen you was on. I was like, he might leave 2K for a little bit of Madden.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. He finds Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll make it second down. On play action, Lawrence. That's caught by Hollister. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now left side on the swing pass. There's a nice
there you go.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he
What's that?
over out of bounds.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. A gain of 6 there on first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there.
I wish you would just get the stiff arm up, bro. Like, dang, man.
Let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll run with ETN and trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure.
Let's go Dolphins. We're kind of really crazy. Let's go Dolphins.
The kick by Lambeau is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long.
Yeah, I see the Seahawks won another game.
And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will not be returnable.
No, I think it was last week.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10.
Yeah, Texas, and Thank you. He's about to go.
They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's by Travis Kelce. And he takes his
Just swat the ball, something.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
Yeah.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Mahomes throwing it again.
Yes, thank you, Jesus.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Trying to run for
Yes.
and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just
flag. Throw the flag.
There, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
That's his story, and he's sticking.
To start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the list to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson.
Oh, come on.
A gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lawrence.
Ooh, thank you, Jesus. Good shit, Billy.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on a passing play. Hey, lock it.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Lawrence.
Get that out of there.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Lawrence. He's going to throw this underneath for Robinson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Sharks got it left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Go at the original play.
On 1st down, it's Robinson brushing off defenders. And he takes it in. Touchdown. Jackson.
I don't even know. To be honest with you, I ain't setting that up.
Touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars had 6 to
I know he's just been he's been able to stiff arm since last season, so that it could be.
It's up and good, and that'll increase.
Because he breaks tackles too, like nobody's business. So.
Touchdown. He'll kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Get going.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
Thank you.
A couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Oh, what a ball at.
Come on. 1st down, almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They go play fake. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's incomplete here.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Second and 10. Mahomes going to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right.
That's the stop.
Down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 8 yards finds that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Yeah.
Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, good one. Good one.
Wind up losing yardage
Yeah,
here
like nobody
at the
did.
21-yard line. Second and 14. They go play action with Lawrence. That was the play. He finds Sharp.
Complete to DJ Sharp. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Man open, here's Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweat.
Oh, did he get hit?
Into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Did you hit me in the backfield?
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but the ball away in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete.
The fact that he actually stuck with him is shocking.
That drive right out of the turnover, they go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. And they'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way,
and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes.
Oh!
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Nice.
The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great these defenses are all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? Let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On second down, it's Robinson, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Lawrence. Complete to Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous
Damn it, Mr. Thornton. Damn it.
Get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
Good.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12.
Come on.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleep a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. They hand off to their big tight end. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Miles Jack leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Yes. Oh.
Center of the field, but it's incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw.
Yes.
Incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. 2nd and 2. of the gun. It's Lawrence.
Man, damn. Good way to...
Picked off at the 33. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Thank you for going the other way.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
They'll start on the ground. ETN.
Oh.
They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone...
It's about the third time I've seen somebody whiff on a tackle.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Lawrence on first down. And Sharp calls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Look at me. Go.
On 3rd down, here's ETN. And he will have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eating up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he's
Come
going
on,
to
get the
take
fuck out of
him
here.
down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Damn it. Just let me in this end zone real quick, bro. Come on, man. Just let me in this end zone real quick.
Robinson going to be
no.
He can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Is he gonna stop right there? Yes, that's what I want. That's what I want.
Lawrence will throw.
Why?
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked
That's
up
what your
by the
ass
Honey
get.
Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's at the 50.
Yeah, that's what your ass get. Should have ran the ball.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That's what your
So from
dumb
one end
ass get.
zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the
Ran the
excitement that play
fucking ball.
generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Right there.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Yeah, I'm more frustrated at myself right now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. And I'm going to...
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
Yeah, they're going to be challenged that.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things.
Oh, where's the ball?
Even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Well, yeah,
catch
boy.
for only a couple.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what,
See,
you really
I missed that hit.
And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And going deep for Hill.
Oh, yeah.
It's caught inside the 25.
Over.
And he'll get this way
Line out of downfield.
territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 41 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. He's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Where's the ball? Where the fuck is the ball? Where the fuck is the ball?
If you're going to run against this unit, especially
Man, where the ball at, bro? That shit easy. Scoop and score, bro. Come on.
Because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Oh, man. Nah. Because that ball should be skittling. Look. Damn, boy, we laid him out.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
No, bro.
Just a short gain that time as
No,
they're able to
bro.
get him down.
No.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game. Now here's Pollard.
No, bro. No.
What to do now on 4th and goal? Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Butker's kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He's back to throw.
Damn, good play. And that should be it.
4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48, fighting his way through contact. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
That should do it.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still
Damn.
a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have
He didn't get that ball back. So,
let
man.
him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Stays on his feet. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
Yeah, the only way that works is on a sky punt.
4 yards out. And this one is right through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
I'm down. 1 second. Give me 1 fucking second. Let's go. 37, or you mean 87?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also...
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line.
I was.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the
Good
big
throw.
eraser, or was it the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they need...
Fucking makes sense.